the evidence led by the prosecution and the evidence led by the defense and found that the alibi is not reasonably possibly true. In particular, the Chamber has rejected the alibi for the Drina River and Varda factory incident as a cynical and callously orchestrated artifice. The Chamber has concluded that the prosecution has proved beyond reasonable doubt the relevant charges. A very large body of evidence was presented of other crimes that were committed in Visegrad during the indictment period, including specific instances of murders, rapes, and beatings, some of which were allegedly committed by Milan Lukic and Sredoje Lukic. A significant proportion of this evidence, including several incidents of rape, was presented by the prosecution for the purpose of rebutting the alibis presented. As Milan Lukic and Sredoje Lukic have not been charged with any crimes arising out of these incidents, the trial chamber has not made any determination of guilt in relation to them. The perpetration by Milan Lukic and Sredoje Lukic of crimes in this case is characterized by a callous and vicious disregard for human life. The Chamber has found that Milan Lukic personally killed at least 132 Muslim people. In early June 1992, and within a matter of days, Milan Lukic summarily executed 12 Muslim men at the Drina River with indifference and deliberateness. He carried out the cold-blooded murder of Hajira Courage in a flippant and cavalier manner. As opportunistic visitors to the Uzamnitsa camp, both Milan Lukic and Sredoje Lukic came for no other reason than to inflict violence on the detainees. Although Sredoje Lukic came to the camp with less frequency than Milan Lukic, both accused beat the detainees with extraordinary brutality, causing them serious and permanent damage. The trial chamber has found that Milan Lukic played a dominant role in both the Pioniska Street and Visegrad incidents, in which, respectively, 59 people and at least 60 people burnt alive. While Sredoje Lukic did not himself set Adam Omerajic's house on fire, he knew what would happen to the victims that he helped to herd into Adam Omerajic's house. In the trial chamber's view, the Pioniska Street fire and the Visegrad fire exemplify the worst acts of inhumanity that one person may inflict upon others. In the all too long, sad, and wretched history of man's inhumanity to man, the Pioniska Street and Visegrad fires must rank high. At the close of the 20th century, a century marked by war and bloodshed on a colossal scale, these horrific events stand out for the viciousness of the incendiary attack, for the obvious premeditation and calculation that defined it, for the sheer callousness and brutality of herding, trapping, and locking the victims in the two houses, thereby rendering them helpless in the ensuing inferno, and for the degree of pain and suffering inflicted on the victims as they were burnt alive. There is a unique cruelty in expunging all traces of the individual victims, which must heighten the gravity ascribed to these crimes. Milan Lukic and Sredoje Lukic are alleged to have committed the crime of persecution through a number of underlying acts. The trial chamber has found that Milan Lukic acted with discriminatory intent when committing the underlying acts charged. It has also found that Sredoje Lukic acted with discriminatory intent when aiding and abetting the underlying acts charged. Judge Robinson dissents from the trial chamber's finding insofar as the underlying acts pertain to the transfer of the approximately 70 Muslim civilians to Adem Omiraj's house and their detention and murder in that house during the Pioniska Street incident. The trial chamber finds Milan Lukic guilty pursuant to Article 7.1 of the statute of committing persecutions, a crime against humanity, count 1, murder, a crime against humanity, count 2, murder, a violation of the laws and customs of war, count 3, inhumane acts, a crime against humanity, count 4, cruel treatment, a violation of the laws and customs of war, count 5, murder, a crime against humanity, count 6, murder, a violation of the laws and customs of war, count 7, murder, a violation of the laws and customs of war, count 10, inhumane acts, a crime against humanity, count 11,